Hello, welcome. Today we are going to talk about simultaneous equation involving two variables under mathematics. Simultaneous equation. Some real life applications of simultaneous equation, we normally use them, deal with them, selling moving tickets. You will say that maybe um, the adults will pay 50 Ghana cedi, then children will pay 20 Ghana cedi. After 3 hours later, expression. Then you increase the adult to 100 Ghana cedi. Then children will be 40 Ghana cedi. So it will ask you how many tickets do you sell for both adults and the children. All these are applications of simultaneous equation and normally use them in every place. So method of solving simultaneous equation, we have the substitution method. The substitution method, this is where we make one of the variable the subject, then we substitute it into another equation, then we solve for the other variable. Elimination method, here we will eliminate one of the variable so that it helps us to solve for the other variables. Then graphical method, this is where the two equations will intersect. So if you draw the graph, the first line, the second line, where they intersect, that's the point of intersection, that's where we get the two variables in there. Good. So this is a short video on simultaneous equation. I'll start with this. Solve the equation x minus y equals 1 and x plus 2 equals 5. You see, we can't solve only one equation, x minus y equals 1. Which one are we solving? Unless it's two equations. And when it is two equations, that's where we apply the simultaneous equation. Okay, so this will be our equation 1 and this will be our equation 2. So here I'm going to do with the substitution method, then after that I'll talk about the elimination method, the one that you think is best and is appropriate for you, then you will use. Okay, you can use both of them. So for a substitution method, you will first make x the subject in equation 1, or you can make y the subject in any of the equation that you want. Okay, so I'll make x the subject in equation 1. Yes, I don't want y because of the negative. So for us to make x the subject in equation 1, this is our equation 1, then we have to add y on both sides. Yes, you add y on both sides, or you say that you move y across the equal sign, which will change to what? Positive. Yes, then I'll put this x equals 1 plus y into equation 2. Why equation 2, not equation 1? You can't put it into equation 1 because you make x the subject in equation 1. If you do that, the system may crash. Okay, good. So you put this into equation 2. Then this is our equation 2. So anywhere I'll see s, let me put what? 1 plus y in there, because we say s equals 1 plus y. So this is our s. So this is our new equation 2. Good. Then here we can add them. Y plus y, we get 2y. So it will be 1 plus 2y equals 5. Then from here, it only involves one variable. Then we can solve for the one variable, that's the y. Good. So I want to make the y the subject. So I just subtract 1 from both sides. Then I'll get what? Y equals 2y equals 4. I'm solving for y, not 2y. Then you divide both sides by 2. If you divide both sides by 2, you'll get y equals 2. Good. Now, we are solving for y and s. So we have to look for the s. And thank God, you substitute this y equals 2 into equation 1. Or you can put it into the one that I make as the subject. So if I substitute this one into equation 1, this is our equation 1, and later we make as a subject. So our y is -2. So I just substitute this one into what? Equation 1. Okay. Our y is 2. So therefore, we can solve for s. Then our s is 3. So this is how we solve for substitution method using the simultaneous equation. Let's talk about the elimination method. With the elimination method, the main idea is to eliminate one of the variable. Okay, so for me to eliminate y, what should I do? I can eliminate s, so I will eliminate y first because I have negative y and plus y. So to eliminate y, what should I do? Then I have to add equation 1 and equation 2. So if I add equation 1 and equation 2, the y will go to 0. Okay, so let's add equation 1 and equation 2. So this is our equation 1, this is our equation 2, then let's add them. Okay, good. So s plus s, you will get 2s, then negative y plus y, because plus, it will go to what? 0. Then 1 plus 5 is 6, so we get what? 2s equals 6. Good. Then we are solving for s, so you would divide both sides by what? 2. Then our s is 3. Very good. So since I know s, I can substitute s into equation 2 or any of the equation that I want. So give the substitution into equation 2, s equals 3, and this is equation 2 is s plus y equals 5. So our s is 3. So I just substitute this one into equation 2, then I'll solve for y. Therefore my y is 2. Good. Or you can still use this if you don't use the substitution. To eliminate s, I have to subtract equation 2 from equation 1. Okay, so let's see. This is our equation 2, s plus y equals 5. And this is our equation 1, s minus y equals 1. Good. So yes, so if I subtract this, I can eliminate s. Okay, and solve for what? Y. Good. So s minus s will go to 0. Then y minus y, you get what? 2y. 5 minus 1, you get 4. So you get 2y equals 4. Then from here, you solve for what? The y by dividing both sides. Good. So this is how we solve for simultaneous equation, both substitution and elimination. Good. So example 2, we are going to solve the simultaneous equation on this. 2s minus y equals 4. Then s plus y equals 5. So these are our three equations. For using substitution method, I would say that you make one of the variable the subject. So you can decide to make y the subject in equation 1, or you can make s the subject in equation 2. It depends on you. So for me, I'm trying to dodge the negative sign, so I'll make s the subject in equation 2. So this is our equation 2. For me to make s the subject, I'll just subtract y on both sides, then I'll get this. Yes. Then I'll put this into equation 1 because I make s the subject in equation 2. So there's no reason for me to put it into equation 2 again. The system will crash. So you have to put into another equation. So this is our equation 2. Yes. So for equation 2, our s is now 5 minus y. So this is our s. So now everything have changed to what? Y. Everything have changed to y. Good. So this s is now 5 minus y. So now the s is 5 minus y. Then we simplify. 2 times 5 is 10. 2 times negative y is negative 2. Yes. Then we solve the algebraic expression here. Yeah, there's already items here. So negative 2 minus y, you will get, then let me subtract 10 on both sides. So I move this 10 here. That's what it means. So negative 3 equals 4 minus 10. So we all know how to solve algebraic expression, right? So then let's simplify further. I'll get this. Then I'll divide both sides by negative 3. So if I divide both sides by negative 3, my y is equal to 2. So I put it into equation 2 because that's the easiest one. Good. So equation 2 is this. Yes. See, I don't want to suffer. So therefore y is 2. Yes. Then I'll make s a subject by solving for s. Then our s is what? 3. So this is for the substitution method. Very easy. Elimination method. And at this, and with the elimination method, we have to eliminate one of the variable. So how will I eliminate one of the variable? Yes. So for me to eliminate one of the variable, for me to eliminate y, I have to add equation 1 and equation 2. Yes. So for me to eliminate y, I mean I have the y will go. If I add them, so let's add. Yes. So if I add equation 1, equation 2, the y will go. So 2s plus s, you get 3s. The negative y plus y, it will go. That's why we said that we have to eliminate y. So we get 2s equals what? 9. Because 4 plus 5 is 9. Good. Therefore, our s is 3. If you divide both sides by 3, you get s equals 3. Then I will substitute this one into equation 2. So equation 2 is the easiest one here. You can substitute into equation 1, 2 if you want to. So if I put this one into equation 2 like we did earlier, the same approach. Yes, our s is 3. Then I'll solve for y. My y is 2. Very good. Or still you want to use the elimination again. You don't want to substitute this one, or you want to use the elimination. For me to eliminate s here, I have to multiply equation 2 by 2. Okay, so multiply equation 2 by 2. So this is equation 2. I want to multiply by 2 because I want s to be the same. So multiply this equation 2 by 2. You get what? 2s plus 2y. Yes, so I make this one equation, yeah, can make this one equation 3. Good. Then now this is my new equation. So then equation 2, I'll just subtract this equation from this equation to equation 3 minus equation 1. So this is our equation 3, then minus our equation 1. Okay, so you see the reason why you have to multiply this. If you want to eliminate s, you have to make this one the same. So why not multiply here by 2 so that it will be what? The same. Then I'll subtract. So now I can eliminate s and solve for y. Okay, good. So this and this will go to 0. Then this will give us 3y. Then 6. divide both sides by 3, y is equal to 2. So it depends on you, on your understanding. You have to understand all this so that you think which one is the best for you that you will use in solving that. Good. So that's for elimination method and substitution method in solving this equation. Thank you. So still on simultaneous equation, solve the equation. So we are going to apply the substitution method. Yes, as we were doing earlier. You will make one of the variable the subject. So from here, I'll make the s the subject in equation 1. Make s the subject in equation 1. Yes, so I just make it a subject in equation 1. Then I'll put this into equation 2, not equation 1 again. And it's our equation 2. So now we know s is 5 minus 2y. So our equation 2 will be this in place of the s here. Okay, 5 minus 2y. Then we solve the algebraic equation here. Good. So 2 times 5, then minus 2 times minus 2y, you get 10 minus 4y plus y. Yes. Then negative y plus 4, negative 4y plus y. That one we get negative 3. Then we solve for y by dividing both sides by negative 3. Then our y will be 2. Good. So now we know y. So I can put y equals 2 to any of the equation. So I just put it into equation 1. So now we know y. Our y is 2. So therefore, we can solve for s since y is 2. Then we get s plus 4 equals 5. Then I'll subtract 4 from both sides. Our s is 1. Good. So let's move on to elimination method. How we can use elimination method to solve the same question. So here, with the elimination method, we have to eliminate one of the variable. And here it's difficult for us to eliminate one of the variable because they are not the same. So earlier in equation 2, for us to eliminate some of the variable, we just multiply it by a number so that it will look the same. So for me to eliminate s, I want to eliminate s. Then I'll multiply equation 1 by 2. So I'll multiply equation 1 by 2 so that the happens to I'll get what? So equation 1 by 2. So here I'll get 2s plus 4y equals 10. So I'll make that one equation 3 now. That's our new equation, equation 3. So I'll multiply equation 1 by 2. This is the equation 1 by 2. Here is it. So this is equation 3. Then now I have equation 3 and equation 2, equation 1. So I'll just equation 3 minus equation 2 by that equation 2 from equation 3. And this is our equation 3, our new equation. Then equation 2. That's for me to eliminate s. So now the s are the same. So for me to eliminate it, we have to subtract, like I said earlier. So 2s minus 2s will go 0. 4y minus y, you will get 3y, then equals 6. Therefore, my y is 2. That's for elimination method. Then I'll substitute y equals 2 into equation 2, equation 1 rather. Then I'll solve for what? The s, like we did here, okay? Or I still want to use elimination to find for the s. I have to eliminate y. So you have to eliminate y, okay? Or you want to find s, you can still use the elimination. So that equals to, I'll multiply equation 2 by 2, this equation 2, because I want to get the same thing here, by 2. Yes, so equation 2 by 2. Then I got this. So I made this one equation 4, because we already have equation 3 here. So this is our fourth equation. So now, let's divide equation 4 from equation 1, because I did multiply equation 2 by 2. So there's no need for me to go back. So equation 1. So equation 4, then minus what? The equation 1. Okay, good. So now, 4s minus this, I'll get 3s. Then go, so I'll divide both sides by 3. Then s is what? 1. So you see, it depends. So you can either use elimination, then later do the substitution, or you can use both elimination to do that. So please understand this method and how we use them, okay, so that you understand them, which one you choose. Thank you. So still on simultaneous equation, this will be our last example on this. So we saw both method, substitution method and elimination method. So with the substitution method, we make one of the equation, one of the variable, the subject in the one of the equation. So I'll make the root of a, the square root of a, the subject in equation 1. Then, so this is our equation 1. Then I'll make what? I just make the square root of a, the subject in equation 1. Good. Then I'll put this one into equation 2, because I make it the subject in equation 1 as we were doing earlier. So just put this into equation 2, and this is our equation 2. So now root of a is 9 minus root of b. So in place of root of a, let me put this one there. Good. Then neg root b minus root b, you will get what? 2 root b equals 3. Then let me go over the constant on one side. So I'll get negative 2 root b minus negative 6. For me to get root b, I will divide both sides by negative 2. So if I divide both sides by negative 2, I'll get root b equals 3. We are solving for b, not root b. So why not square both sides? Because the root is what? Half. So the square will cancel the half. So square both sides, which I did here. Let's square both sides. The square will cancel it. Then you will get what? B equals 9. Therefore b equals 9. Yes. So now I know for the b, so I just put b equals 9 in equation 1. Yes. So this is our equation 1. Our b is what? 9. Yes. Then root of 9 is 3. Good. Then I'll go with a constant on one side. Therefore, for me to solve for a, I just square both sides so that I can remove the square root from there. So I had this. Therefore, a equals 36. So that's the answer for b and a for the simultaneous equation using the substitution method. Now with the elimination method. So with the elimination, like I said earlier, we have to eliminate one of the variables, so that in order for us to solve the variable, so I want to eliminate root a. So if I have to eliminate root a, what should we do? Yes, I just multiply equation 2 from equation 1. So equation 1 minus equation 2. So this is equation 1, this is equation 2. Then we subtract. So the root a will go off. Then we get to 2b equals 6. Then you will divide both sides by 2. Divide both sides by 2. You get root b equals 3. Then I'll square both sides like we did earlier there. Therefore, our b is 9. So if our B is 9, so we are done with B. So to solve for A, we have to eliminate root B, the same procedure. So therefore, we have to add the two equations so that the root B will go. So these are the two equations. You add them nicely. So if you add, you get what? 2 root A, the B will go. Then you divide both sides by what? 2. Then you get what? Root A equals 6. Yes. So for us to solve for A, let's square both sides. If you square both sides, you get A equals 36. Yes. So this is how we solve for simultaneous equation. This is the very easiest one and very easy. Please don't shake. So subscribe to Simultaneous, my YouTube channel. So subscribe to Simultaneous, my YouTube channel for more video, and you can DM me for online tutorial classes. Okay. See you. Bye bye.